We are loading. Okay, we are on live now. Hello, YouTube. My name is Tali. I'm a facilitator here in Talking Talk. Talking Talk is a platform where you can practice idioms like English, Spanish, Italian, French, German. I'm not a teacher. I want to correct anyone. And I'm here just to have a conversation, to practice the conversation in English, okay? So, the subject today, it's about the mysteries of the mind. A very mysterious subject. Because the mind is also a mystery.
Yeah.
So, Wanda, what do you think is the biggest mystery about the human mind?
Oh, there is some mysteries in your mind. A human beings have many mysteries in their minds. But if I need to pick, I pick memories because we forgot some memories. We stuck in the same memories, suffer because many memories stuck in your brain. I pick that. I pick memories because it's so hard to forget something and it's so easy to forget another one. And for me, is a big mystery. And for you?
But what specific memories? Long memories, recently memories, or memories in general?
No, I think memories for experience, like if you get hurt and you need to forget and forgive the person to move on. And you can't do this. You get stuck in these memories, suffer again and again and again. Why? Why do our memory don't avoid these hurt memories and get? We need to go to therapy to take off this kind of memory because they hurt us all the time. I think this one and many others happy memories, like a concert, for example, like a good day. We forgot easily.
Yeah.
Why that? We are masochists as a thing.
Yeah. For me, is the imagination. Because I think it's so cool that talking about me, I can, for example, create and imagine a bottle here near of me with, and I can create the colors, the format, how they look, and you observe that inside my mind. I don't know if everyone has this skill, but I have. I am very imaginative, so I can, for example, create. I can imagine that there is something here, a bottle of water with, I don't know, pink and blue, and a cylinder with a tampa, né? With right rocks, né? Something like that. I can create this inside my mind and see with the eyes of my mind. I don't know how to explain. I don't see with my eye, né? But I can see with my vision of the mind. For me, this is whoa.
Yeah, when we read a book, for example, we create all the scenarios, the
Yeah.
characters. We the book leads us to see the scenario and the character, but we get a huge imagination about that. And it's the beauty of book because you get in our imagination. It's like
Yeah.
a yeah. Another thing is dreams. It's
Oh, yeah.
interesting dreams too. How could we dream with so beautiful things and so nightmare too? It's interesting too. It's another mystery.
Yeah. Wow, I totally agree. I totally agree with you with that. I love to, I also like to study dreams. How there is the physiological explanations, but there is also the spiritual explanation
Yeah,
about the dreams.
one time, a long time ago, I dreamed the same dream that my sister dreamed in the same time in the same night. And when I wake up, I took to her. I dreamed with you, and she answered me, "Ah, I dreamed with you too," and was the same dream. And we thought about, oh my gosh, the same dream. We are there in that place, or it's just a dream, and the same characteristics, the same colors for both. It's a strange thing.
Or you and your friend probably went out of the body and go together to another place.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Yeah, we can imagine many possibilities about this dream. Yeah.
Now, I know another story about what you said, people that had the same dream with the other and with the same place. I heard it. You are not the only one. I already heard this from other stories. This really happens.
Yes, really interesting. And another thing is dream and comes true. In I dream that I met something, and pass a time I met something. It's really interesting. Dreams,
It's happening with you.
yeah, but not
Oh,
all the time. Not all the time, but I remember a few dreams that come true.
yeah. Yeah, something. So I have some stories with things that happened with me too. Recently, I have a friend that he was blocked because he wasn't really a good person. I blocked here 9 years ago, but it was an old friend, but he becomes toxic, né? And I have to block him. In the beginning of the years, I started to dream with him. He was trying to talk with me. And I talked with her sister, and she said to me that no, that he is much better now. Uh, he is not he don't have the mind like in the past, in the years ago. Deixa eu te babaca, né? How she says. Um, and I continued to sometimes dream with him, and you was like, why am I dreaming with him? And I talked to her to her sister, his sister, and asked his contact. And no, go ahead. I think you should go talk to him. And I sent a message to him. Ah, when she said to him that I asked him his contact, he was so happy, né? And I started to talk to him. He said that he was trying to talk with me since of the beginning of the year, final of the last year and the beginning of this year. He tried to send me a WhatsApp. He's really trying to talk with me because he wanted to get contact, but he was blocked. So it comes in my dream. And after I returned to talk with him, the dreams with him finished.
Oh, oh, oh. Really interesting. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Many mysteries of the mind.
yeah. He wasn't get in contact with me by WhatsApp because he was blocked. And he started, I don't know, to talk with me, to try to contact me by my dreams. Something like that.
Yeah, it's possible. It's totally possible. We don't know as a science, but
Yeah,
as a philosophy, as a religion, we know that is possible. That happens.
yeah. But the experience was so wow for me, you know. I have other experiences, but his experience was so, and he talked with me that he was feeling very, how can I say, mal resolvido por dentro, inside him. He really wanted to talk with me to also to ask for the toxic time when he was very toxic, that he wanted to try to have a new friendship. I started to have conversations with him, and he is very better now. He is not toxic anymore. He have his problems, but much better compared to 8 years ago. But the dream was he appears in my dreams trying to talk with me when he was blocked in my WhatsApp and he was trying to talk with me was so wow for me.
Yeah, yeah, really interesting. Yes.
And it started, the dreams started just after he started to talk with, try to contact me.
Yeah, there is many connections that we don't know about.
Mhm.
There is. Many times when a person pop in my mind out of the blue, and a few days passed, I see this person. I met this
Wow.
person. Many times I do this. Um, for in my clinic too, I think about a patient of mine pop in my mind, and I think about and I forget. And this person called me to schedule a consult. I forget consult.
So let's go to the second question. How much of our thoughts and decisions are truly conscious, and how much is influenced by the subconscious?
Yeah, I think it's subconscious stay all the time talk to us a little bit. And many decisions is because of our experience in back then. And I think it's subconscious is like a teacher, and it put in your brain many choices and many decisions and many pieces of a puzzle to connect to other and make a conscious decision.
Yeah, I think, like you said, the subconscious is always there, and it's always here with us. The difference is that when we have more access to this, sometimes we have more access to the subconscious than other times. né? Sometimes, for example, you can go to meditation, you can relax in a therapy. A ver exercise inside yourself, you can access the subconscious more easily, né, than, for example, your daily life. But the subconscious is already there. The difference
Yeah,
is moments of the life when you can access more or less.
yeah. For bring the subconscious to the conscious, you need a therapy like hypnosis, for example, or meditation is a good experience too. And it's not easy to access the subconscious, but I think subconscious access our conscious brain is easier for
Yeah,
for it.
I think so. That's why so many people had traumas with specific things, because it's sting awake something inside the subconscious that the people has difficulty to deal with that memory, with that thing.
Yeah,
So, Vanya, do you believe in the concept of intuition? How do you think it works? I, as I said, my example, I totally believe. And about you?
totally. Because because intuition all the time we access. And when I take the car and I have, oh my gosh, a fear of take the car, I, my gosh, I need to get more conscious. I need to get more aware because I'm fear for. I think I I know many people pass for many experience that avoid a plane, for example, and the plane get an accident. I see many people that have many intuition experience and avoid many things. Yeah, I totally believe.
I was just Robert one time in my life, and it happened because I ignored because I didn't listen to my intuition.
Yeah, I think intuition is always talk to us too,
Yeah,
and it's
always.
totally necessary. I think it's a little bit like instinct for the animals. They have fear for nothing, and they see many things that we don't see. And yeah, I think yeah, it's an integration of our life and another kind of life that we don't know.
Yeah. We I don't think we will know all the answers about the mind we are looking for. And that's okay. I don't think some things, I don't think everything needs explanation, I think,
Yeah,
okay.
because explanation, we need to take our imagination, our intuition, and transform that in words. It's
Yeah,
difficult because imagination is in another plan.
yeah, it's very abstract. It's not, for example, text, né? It's not a text that you write, phrase, the sentence. The imagination, it's a block. It's a brainstorm of ideas, images here, here. It's not a vertical or an organized words. So I think it's difficult to explain in words, to explain in a language we learn to communicate what is something so abstract that is image, sound, the imagination itself.
Yeah, putting words is hard. It's really difficult.
Yeah. So, question number 4. What are dreams, and do you think they have deeper meanings, or are just random brain activities?
Yeah, we already talk about dreams. And yes, I don't know. I can't answer this question because I think many dreams are all only dreams, and another dreams get some deeper meaning because I dream with my grandfather, and he was really sick and for that. Um, and I know many people that dream about a person and this person passed away or something happened. Yeah, it's difficult to answer. And how about you?
Yeah, I think it both exist. We can have dreams that are handle brain activity, né? Of course. They usually are dreams more no sense, né? With images, sounds. And you can have a dream with deeper meanings. The spirit going outside the body, né? I see my experience. We have dreams that are more handle. We see images, memories, things. And you have your dreams that are really, really realistic. I can describe the places I go like I am here now. I can
Oh,
describe it. It has a place with that, a place with this kind of people, happening this kind. So realistic.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I,
There is a deeper significance, a deeper.
yeah. I don't think dreaming with my friend trying to talk with me was just a random brain activity because it stopped after I contacted him, né, and started in the exactly time when he started to talk with me.
Yeah, there is a deep meaning.
Yeah. So, is it possible to completely control our program the way we think? Do you think?
Yes, because if you have some thoughts about negative thoughts, you need to change this kind of thoughts. If you start to be grateful, you can change in your mind and don't see anymore the worst part of your life and take focus in your best part of your life. I think you can transform your thoughts, your life, and being grateful. And yeah, I agree. You can transform all our thoughts.
I also agree that you can transform. You can do that doing therapy. And I think we are always reprogramming what we think because we are always changes. I don't have the same opinions that I have, I don't know, 5 years ago. I have some that didn't change, but I have a lot of opinions of videos that has changed with the time. With experience, you start living, you start gaining experience
Maturity.
and maturity totally. So you totally start to reprogram the way you think. We are always changing. I think the life could be so boring if the thinking was always the same thing.
Yeah,
It's good
yeah.
to renovate.
Change all the time. The sky change all the time. The trees, the nature change all the times. All the thing, our body change all the time. And yes, I think it's everything could change.
You said something very Taoist. That you said is very Taoist of the Taoist vision. So let me see, how does memory work? No, about this question number 5.
Okay.
Control your thoughts. Do you believe it's possible to control your thoughts? I'm talking
Yeah.
about control, not reprogram. Control?
Control. Yes, we can't, because if you don't, it's impossible for you to sleep well because you overthink and overthink. You can reprogram that. You can pray, and it's a kind of situation that you can't overthink. And if your thoughts hurt you, you can reprogram with meditation, with pray, with observation of the nature. You can. I think, I believe that. And you?
I think about control. More or less, I think you can be diplomatic with your thoughts. It's different of control. Control is like, I'm
Yeah,
controlling that. You can be diplomatic with your thoughts. You can be
can
diplomatic in the
avoid.
dialogue with, yeah, not control by force, but you can dance with your thoughts and you can guide the dance. It's different than control. I
I
think
think
so.
when bad thoughts comes to my mind, I can see a big X, and I don't want to think about that, and I change my mind. I think I we have tools for control our thoughts, but our thoughts come again, and we need to use the tools again. In meditation, it's impossible to clean our mind for stay in meditation. Our thought comes like a storm. And you know about, and I think I take this thought and I put them like in a shelter. And okay, I thought about family. And I take my thought, I put in conscience, and I put in a shelter, in a space for, and I start meditation. And the thoughts come again, and I think I thought now about family again and about working. And I think we have a strategy to control.
Interesting your technique. I will try to imagine the big X. No, you cannot come. Go ahead. So now the question number 6. How does memory work and why do we sometimes forget important things about but remember trivial details? It's something you said in the beginning of the immersion.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Is like that memory.
Why do you think we forget important things but we can remember trivial details?
I think we have a saboteur in our mind. And many times I think about the saboteur because I forgot something that I want to remember. And after that the concert, for example, passed and I forgot, and I think about why I do that with me, with myself. I don't know the answer, but I know that situation exists.
Yeah, I think about, I don't know, you have to experience it. You are going to do something, né? You are going to do, I don't know, open the refrigerator, and you simple forgot. What I were going to do? I don't know if it is happening with you, but I
Yeah,
started to do something,
exists.
and then like when if like that someone cancel the thought, and I was like, what I'm going to do? What I were going to do? I was starting to do the thing, and after I forgot, and it was what? I don't know if you had this experience.
Yeah, many times I put my car in a parking lot and I forgot the
Mhm.
car. And I used to think about, oh my gosh, why I forgot my car every time. And I read that a doctor talk, uh, I'm not forgot. I never know where I put my car because I put in the automatic style. I drive, I put, and I go out. But then I start to think, I put my car here and I see and I get aware about, and I never forgot anymore.
Wow.
And I feel that is totally true because I never know about my car. I stay in automatic style. Like I'll go to the kitchen and open the fridge, like you said. I have no focus in my movement. My movement is in automatic style. I think it's like that.
I think it makes sense. Interesting, interesting. Do you think it's possible to unlock hidden abilities of the mind, like photography, memory, or extreme focus? I think it's possible to train focus, memories, but I think some cognitive skills you can train, you can develop with exercise. Memory games, you can train your memory doing memory games, né? Exercise. The mind is like the mind is like a muscle, né?
Yes.
The mind is like a muscle. You need to train that. You need to train focus. You need to train your memory. That I think that's why so many teenagers nowadays has difficulty to focus because they just consume TikTok, small videos, small content, né? Poor content, né? That's poor content. And some of them, not just younger, but some of people, for example, has difficulty to see an entire movie of 1 hour, has difficulty to focus and to watch a 1 hour movie, for example, né? Because the
Yeah.
brain acostuma, né? The brain acostuma to consume
Easy things. Yeah.
easy things that don't need much focus or cognitive skills.
Yeah, as you said, muscles too. If you don't push yourself to work your muscles don't have necessity. getting sofa is really good for your lazy and you stay there for many hours. You need to push yourself to work your muscles, like your brain too. Your brain wants to stay lazy in the couch, don't think nothing, uh, but you need to get to do some effort to learn English, for example. If you don't push yourself, you can forget everything that you learn, and you if you get some, how can I say, if you say for yourself, I can't do this, I can't learn English, I can't do this, I can't do this. If you put this condition in your brain, and your brain is lazy, wants to get in sofa, and it's terrible for your health, mental health,
Yeah.
body health.
And also the body and the mind are totally connected.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need to exercise your body and your mind. But so I think it's possible, yes, but I don't think hiding abilities. I don't think it's hiding abilities. It's normal abilities that you can exercise and have. I don't think it's something, magical, like, oh, mystery, photography, memory, stream focus. You can do that to exercise your mind.
Yeah, totally agree.
It's not, for example, a secret ability or superpower like that. No, it's our
No,
brains can do that. Our minds can do that. Just need to exercise.
yeah. If you want to play a instrument, for example, you don't play piano, but if you want, you get some effort and you start.
Yeah. So, what happens to conscious when you sleep or enter a deep meditative state?
I think that get uh, slow, that get uh, calm. Our thought get calm too, and I start in another kind of conscience. Thinking,
Yeah, the, some people know. The brain, when we are in vigilia state, the brain has a number of neurons, né? After we start to go in altered states of the brain, there is a interesting. There is a tabela interesting, né, about that. Uh, I am not. I don't find it now, but when we go deeper and leave the vigilia state and go approach to the subconscious, I said, going to sleep or deep meditative state, the numbers of not electrons, but it's not the electrons, but the synapses, né? The velocity of the synapses your brain do decrease, something like that. The electricity of the synapse decreased. If you, yeah, I don't have the material here, but I found out that when I was reading about the sleep moments, that when you go deeper, 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 our brain goes slowly, né? Do less synapses. And When we do that, we enter in another state of conscience.
Yeah, I believe that.
There are some explanations in other, like projeciology, people that work with spirit go out of the body. There is another explanations about that, but I don't think that explains something, some of the things, some of the experience like the dream you said, doing that. But neurological, biological, scientific, it really has the decrease of the number. I don't remember it's the number of the synapses, but the
No,
number of,
activity of synapse, not number. Activity of synapse.
yeah, it's decreased.
Yeah, the
And when
activity,
you,
because they are a physical thing and they can, it's harmful if it decrease the number of synapses. I think it is only activity. They get a rest.
yeah, let, uh, let me see here. I don't, frequency of brain states of the sleep. No, it's a very interesting thing. Um, okay, I find out. I will send you the link. Just a moment. Gamma, beta, waves, that is when I was looking for. Here in this link, you can find
Okay.
betas 13 to 30 Hz, né? Hertz,
Mhm.
while you are awake. Alpha waves, when you are related and sleep, uh, between 8 to 13. Theta waves during stage 1 and 2 and sleep. And datas and 1 to 4 hertz when you are deep sleep.
Interesting.
Yeah. So when you decrease your heart now of the brain, you approach more of your subconscious, thinking about that.
Interesting.
Very interesting. So 5 minutes to finish. How was the conversation, Wanda?
That's a really good conversation. I love it. Yeah, really good. Thank you for bringing this subject for us. It's a really deep conversation and really interesting.
Very interesting. I also think that's very interesting. So people